Former President Nicholas Liverpool admitted to a Martinique hospital, and for the first time in over 50 years, a three-way tie for this year's Road March title. Hi, I'm Idona Baptist of the Channel 5 News. Details coming up.
Beauty-Wise on Hanover Street in Roseau carries a wide assortment of wigs and weaves, including Brazilian or Malaysian hair and Indian Remy in various lengths and styles, and expression and 100% canicolon for all your braiding needs. Beauty-Wise offers hair products from African Pride, Revlon, and hair clippers for men in quality brands like Wall and Andes. Come to Beauty-Wise for your intimates, hosiery, personal hygiene, and salon products, and a wide array of accessories in gold and silver. Beauty-Wise, the wise one-stop shop for beauty supplies.
We mixing white dog with anything. Only white dog. White dog with anything. Only white dog can beat it. It's calling. I'm eating. It's calling. Only white dog can beat it.
White Oak. When it pours, you reign.
When life moves fast, you need something to keep up with you. That's why you need the MyLime app. Remember the days of lining up to top up your phone? Well, not anymore. Now you can top up to start talking the night away. How about those pesky bills for postpaid? If you'd like to look at your entire bill, press download. Do you have that friend that always spams you for phone credit? Let's send them some credit. Need to post your selfies online? How about getting a data bolt on? Using the MyLime app takes less than 10 seconds. Now go forth and text, WhatsApp, and watch videos. My life, my way, MyLime.
I love family traditions, don't you? The fun you have when you're all together, preparing a meal that you'll all enjoy. Having the right kitchen appliances help bring it all together, and you can find them at Quartz. Appliances that give you more, fridges that keep food fresher, stoves that cook meals better. At Quartz, you get the world's best brands at the best prices. I love that, and you will too. For small and large kitchen appliances, Quartz, bringing value home.
Welcome back. First up, former President Dr. Nicholas Liverpool is reportedly hospitalized in Martinique. A French online newspaper is reporting that Dr. Liverpool was admitted to La Menade Hospital at Fort-de-France. The story was published on Monday night. 81-year-old Liverpool served as the country's 6th president from 2003 to 2012. For the first time in 52 years, there is a three-way tie for the Calypso Road March title. Calypsonians Young Bull, The Comforter, and Lugas are the 2015 Road March champs. Young Bull's Pass the Bull was one of the first songs to hit the airwaves this Calypso season. The Comforters, The Speaker, and Lugas, The Lugas Back Again, were, according to George's feedback, the most played Calypsos for Carnival Street Jump Up. The Dominica Calypso Association announced the winners on Tuesday following an executive meeting on Monday.
These are the free songs that came up more consistently, so we decided to share the Road March prize among the free Calypsonians because we didn't have a Calypso that was dominating the road, unfortunately.
How was the judging determined?
Well, basically, we gather information from different people, right? The media played a major role because, you know, the guys like Wadix and Curtis Matthew, you know, and the different media people on the road, they are there whole day, you know, so they are in tune of the songs that playing. We have other people who we rely on in terms of where they stay, so they live around the city, so they at homes, they hear in the songs, they can give an idea, and generally we survey the whole carnival crew, the whole carnival crowd, you know, and to get people feedback as to what they think, and nobody could really come up with a clear song.
Omni and Walk Sock tied last year, Statistics dating back to 1962 do not show a three-way tie for the title.
The road match is also for other parts of the country, so we contact other people and to find out what was the feeling, what was the vibes rolling, like for example Salisbury Carnival, Portsmouth Carnival, Mao Carnival, the different districts, the main ones, so we usually do that also, Granby and so forth, we usually do that.
Don't you think that there should be a more formal approach to determining the road match champ?
Well, I think a better system could be developed, or another system. We have a system that works for us, but in times when there are some situations where you haven't got a clear road match, we need to have a more scientific approach to it, and we're hoping that in time we can get there, with the help of Mark Murray and other people.
The cash prize for the road match winner is $3,000.
Yeah.
Is there any consideration to increase that cash prize during circumstances like these when there is a tie?
Oh, well, there's not really a need to do it. You just separate the prize that you have.
There were complaints that not enough calypsos were played and sung by electronic bands on the road. Victor shares that concern and says that factor resulted in a tie for the road match title.
And the patrons of the road is really disgusted about it because, for example, I listened to calypso this year. I was on the road, and the amount of foreign songs I hear in playing, and I say to myself, if you go to Trinidad and those places there, you'll not hear, or Barbados during crop over, you'll not hear them songs playing. Even the DJs and them end up playing songs of long-time calypsos. Take that out and take it and put it in this space. Take current calypsos that have the potential of being road match and put it in the place of that, and you will see if we don't have a clearer road match.
Meantime, one of the road match winners, the Comforter, is supporting the idea of an increase in the cash prize. The Comforter entered the National Calypso Arena 10 years ago.
Nothing wrong with share, but I wish that they could have at least see that you're going to share in 3, increase it. So we'll feel satisfied, we can pay our bills, because you have to pay the studio and get set for the next season. So I believe they should raise the price because it is tied.
He says this is the first time he has produced a song which ended up having a bigger impact than expected. I'm
happy that I can write my own songs, and then almost I'm working on songs for next year, which I always have. And I'm always open. I keep saying to the schools and to other people, look, I'm open. I have the talent to write. Somebody work with me. You're not going to cost them nothing much. It might not cost them anything, because I want the people to understand that writing your own song, which I know is much better than if somebody writes for you. Because if the person cannot make it, let's say 6 months of a carnival, you're going to be like, what are you going to sing?
Lucas, on the other hand, is displeased with the reason for the tie.
This is one of the things I think that they need to do. It needs to be mandatory that the bands coming on the road should be able to play the calypsos, for the carnival season, because it's creating a kind of atmosphere whereas no clear person had been in this time. So it's because of lack of playing the calypsos. It is $3,000 that is the cash prize for the road match, so each of us going to get $1,000. So if they increase it, it will be better for each and every one of us to get $3,000. But as I said in the beginning, that I have to agree with it.
He has also questioned the method of judging.
I listened to the band parade on Tuesday, and to me, every one of the parade bands is my song they were playing, and I was listening because it's the radio that was playing. If when the song played on the road, I think my song played a lot. I cannot say about Victor or Comforter song did not play or Young Bull song did not play. I heard them play. I hear the bands on the road play it. I hear the hi-fi and them on the road play it. So I don't understand how they say it does not have a clear-cut winner.
Val Young Bull Coffee told Channel 5 News he had no comments. The Africulture Stilt Walkers have won Adult Carnival Band of the Year for the first time. The Dominica Festivals Committee announced the carnival winners on Monday. The group also won the prizes for Adult King and Queen of the Band in the Carnival Band Parade category.
Last year, we had an incident where we were critical a lot because we were considered not a band, too many children. We were considered not an adult band, and we shouldn't be taking part in the adult competition for Carnival. But quite frankly, our band is made up a lot of children, because children love still talking. Actually, all the other years we were qualified. We did register our band properly, but what happened was more rules were placed. So we had a minimum of 50 adults, which we met that this year. The other years we were a little dwindled on numbers, truly. But this year we really pulled through with having over 50 adults, over 75 persons.
For several years, the Africulture stilt walkers have given Dominica overseas exposure by participating at Caribbean carnivals. The group usually attends regional festivals on their own and makes contact with the relevant authorities for a spot to participate in that country's road parade.
Yeah, we do overseas travels. We have been to New York, we've been to Barbados, Anguilla, St. Lucia, countless times, both French islands. And this year we are looking to go to St. Lucia again, hopefully, for their carnival. We'll travel during the carnival and partake in their carnival celebrations. Last year we did Anguilla, year before that we did Barbados. It shows us how other people perform their carnival, right? And when we come back, we can use all our knowledge, broader knowledge, to make our display for our carnival better.
You are watching Channel 5 News. Stay with us.
It's movies, entertainment, sports, news, travel, cuisine, and arts. Pink TV is here. With over 80 great channels to choose from to satisfy your entertainment needs no matter what. Watch all your pay-per-view programs with ease. Tier services included Fox Soccer Plus, Speed TV, and Tennis. Watch quality local programming like the Channel 5 News and Ion Sports, all from the comfort of your home in full digital and HD. The thrill, the scare, and the emotion. Marpin 2K4 King TV, bringing value home because life is better with Marpin.
The right room temperature is essential for a good night's sleep, and your broken AC unit is making matters worse. You toss and turn all night, and fanning is not the answer. It's time to end your nightmare. Come to Tong Refrigeration Center at Foncollet, where we meet all your air condition needs. Tong Refrigeration Center also provides a range of parts, including circuit boards, compressors, capacitors, coil, gas, and more. Visit Tong Refrigeration Center at Foncollet today. Now you can sleep in comfort.
Pardon the interruption. Something more is coming. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Expect more.
Celebrate the mass with trading at Courts. Need to spruce up outdated and old products this carnival? Well, trade in your old item for something brand new at Courts and get up to $400 cash discount. The more you spend, the greater the cash discount. Offer applies to both cash and credit purchases, but shop on credit and pay absolutely nothing until Easter with purchases 24 months and over. We'll even haul away the old item when we deliver the new. So don't wait. Shop today and enjoy the mass with Courts. Courts, bringing value home.
Thanks for staying with us. Day one of a 2-day workshop to provide training on how to effectively promote the accomplishments in regional integration took place on Tuesday.
Tuesday's workshop, organized by the CARICOM Secretariat and the Ministry of Trade, catered to spokespersons. Another workshop is scheduled for media workers on Wednesday. The 2-day workshop was preceded by an opening ceremony and plenary on Monday. Officials say the work of the media is critical in spreading the word on regional integration and fostering the CARICOM spirit. In fact, media workers are among the first to benefit from free movement within CARICOM, but they will require a CARICOM skills certificate.
Now you need that to be able to move from one member state to the next for purposes of employment. Now this skills certificate is very easy to get. All you need to do is to go to the labor division, get the forms. The forms will tell you what you need. You basically need Of course, your birth certificate. If you're married, marriage certificate. You need your qualifications, your diploma, certified. And that's basically what you need. And within 2 weeks, you can get a skill certificate. So you don't have to wait until you get a job offer to try to get a skill certificate. You can get it all now and have it wherever you keep your important papers, where you keep your passports and stuff like that. And when you get an opportunity at short notice, you travel.
The skill certificate does not expire. Under the free movement regime, CARICOM nationals entering a sister CARICOM country with a skill certificate automatically receive 6 months stay.
The Division of Agriculture has added 3 more varieties of white potato to those already existing in Dominica.
The activity funded by the Canadian Hunger Project has been reported to yield great results in other Caribbean countries. For over 30 years, the Division of Agriculture has been involved in cultivating white potatoes from November to April each year.
The idea is really to bring in the technology and the production system involved, and also to widen the range of produce that is going to that so-called high-value market. And I will be coming back periodically just to track what is really happening. But there's an officer here quite competent in doing what needs to be done, with whom I'll be in touch with via Skype, via internet, and whatever it is to monitor the crop.
In more news, Parliamentary Representative for Roseau Central, Joseph Isaac, says government needs to be careful what signals it's sending to the world in terms of its economic strategy and its tourism goals.
Isaac told Parliament this week it was important to be clear on these issues, particularly in light of global warming and climate change issues, which impact on small countries like Dominica. The Roseau Central MP says the amendment of the National Parks and Protected Areas Act this week, making way for construction of the hotel, is inconsistent with Dominica's economic strategy and sends the wrong message.
If we are saying that we are pushing an ecotourism strategy, then if we are also at the same time saying that we want to give a body or a person the authority to alter the boundaries of the national park, are we really sending the right signal? In fact, I would put it to the House, the Honorable House, that we are sending mixed signals.
We should be giving more protection by putting a buffer zone around the park so that we can, a natural buffer, so that we can protect those lands from the problems that we are likely to face because of global warming and environmental changes. In fact, while we might be encouraging the people and the private investors to put these projects along the waterfront, we, this country, might end up having to be the one to pay the cost. Because when we have sea level rise, what will happen? You have to provide more sea defenses so that these buildings can be retained.
Parliamentary representative for the Portsmouth constituency told Parliament the intention to develop the Cabritz area has been in discussion for decades.
Mr. Douglas says initiatives to attract investment to develop the Cabritz area, including hotels and other tourism-related projects, have always been there.
That was one of the driving pillars upon which this government was re-elected, certainly in my constituency. From the evidence of the development of the Moroccan Hotel and the signing of the agreement with the Range Developed Capital Partners before the elections, Madam Speaker, gave the electorate of the North the confidence that the government is serious about creating wealth for the citizens of this country. Is serious about creating sustainable jobs and employment, Madam Speaker, for the citizens of Dominica.
Douglas says, contrary to what the opposition says, government is creating an opportunity for serious investors to bring in much-needed infrastructure.
For years, we have come to this house and we have lamented that we have a dearth of hotel rooms in the country, Madam Speaker. For years, we have come to this house. It has been the talk on the media that half of the rooms we have in Dominica are not export ready, Madam Speaker. That is why the government has taken upon itself to create, Madam Speaker, the enabling environment for investors to come into the country and to invest in our accommodation sector.
Mr. Douglas says the constituency has embraced the collective vision that the Cabritz area must be developed commercially.
And Government Minister Reginald Austri says erecting a 100-room hotel within the Cabritz National Park is one of the ways government can create jobs.
The new hotel will be built within Mr. Austri's constituency.
You're talking about building a hotel to employ over 500 persons, Madam Speaker, to partner with the Ross University and the large yachting sector, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I'm talking about marina development, Madam Speaker. You're talking about activities and actions that will turn the economic fortunes of this country, Madam Speaker. That is what we're talking about, Madam Speaker. That is the economic cost, Madam Speaker, because too many times we have our young people struggling to find work, struggling to find a job, Madam Speaker, and every opportunity this government gets to create employment, we will do it, Madam Speaker.
Austri says this hotel project is part of measures meant to address the country's unemployment situation. He says his constituents are excited about the sustainable jobs which will be created for Cottage, Portsmouth and Vikas residents.
Sports highlights are next.
First up in football, 15 matches are in the lineup in the National League of the Dominica Football Association.
In a doubleheader on Tuesday at the Baffert playing field, that supporters will take on ACS Irish United at 5 p.m. to be followed by Sideman All-Stars versus Kingsfield Football Club at 7 p.m. While at the Gibla playing field, Wacky Rollers will come up against Collier at 6 p.m. On Wednesday, Baffert Ambassadors will battle Wayne George Academy in the first match of a doubleheader at 5 p.m. While at 7 p.m. All Saints will take on Trafalgar Football Club at the Baffert playing field. In another doubleheader at the Baffert playing field on Thursday, Dr. India Haleb United will take on Borley Junior at 5 p.m. to be followed by MV Maxalu Bobot versus Element Agency Live Ellis at 7 p.m. On Friday, Petro Saturday Point Michelle will come up against RIC Kenzo at 6 p.m. at the Pole playing field. While at the Baffert playing field, it will be James Limited Grand for Young Boys versus Itasi United. Both matches begin at 6 p.m. On Saturday, that supporters will again be in action, this time against Kitchen Barbershop Baffert State in the first match of a doubleheader at 5 p.m. at the Baffert playing field. While at 7 p.m. it will be RC Doctors versus Collier. Meanwhile, in the Dominic Women's League on Sunday, Bobo Starlight will take on Bravo Soccer Strikers at the Benjamin Park. While at the Baffert playing field, defending champion the India Mobile Runners will battle with the Lewis Sports Club. Both matches will begin at 4 p.m. And in the Light Premier League on Sunday, Harlem United will take on Surgical Southeast in the first match of a doubleheader at the Pole playing field at 3 p.m. While at 5 p.m., Scotiabank Baffert State will come up against champions Barbados Football Club.
In the volleyball championships, the Portsmouth Secondary School has trumped the Goodwill Secondary School girls 3-0 at the games played at the Dominica Grammar School on Monday. Meanwhile, the Portsmouth Secondary School boys beat the Pierre Charles Secondary School 3-0. The Northeast Comprehensive came second, while the Isaiah Thomas Secondary came third. Thursday, 26 February, will see the playoffs to determine who will be the other team to meet the Dominica State College in the finals. Meanwhile, the semi-final matches of the Girls Volleyball Championship will be played on Friday, February 27, between the Castlebrooke Secondary School and the Dominica Grammar School, and the Dominica State College versus the Portsmouth Secondary School. On to basketball now. The Dominica State College has handed the Goodwill Secondary School a crushing defeat with a score of 157-6 in the under-20 basketball games when they clashed at the Lindo Park on Monday. The top scorers for the Dominica State College were Edmund Williams with 31 points, Joshua Henderson 29 points, Alec Lazar 20, Ethan Paris 18, Ronell Timothy 18, and Peter Codrington 14 points. The competition continues on Monday, March 2nd with the St. Mary's Academy versus the Goodwill Secondary School at Lindo Park and the Castlebrooke Secondary School girls going up against the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School girls in Castlebrooke. In rounders, the St. Joseph Phoenix beat Fantastic Stars by 1 ball in Game 1 of the quarterfinals of the National Rounders lead, 286-47 to 285-48. Top scorers for St. Joseph Phoenix were Marilyn Toussel with 64, Cariel Ravalier with 53, and Verilia John Baptist with 45 not out. For Fantastic Stars, Ruskan Flora with 57 not out, Lisa Minger with 54, and Lucy Newton with 45 not out. While in Game 2, Stowe & Co. Hard Hitters beat ACS South Defenders 387-10 to 187 all out. Top scorers for S&Co were Glenda Mitchell 108, Joselie Maxime 84, and Shelly Ann Cadet 46. For ACS, Chanel Deroche 54, Yulika Barron 27, and Ella Mello 33. In more football, the Salabia Primary School emerged unbeaten with 15 points and winner of the zonal competition for the National Bank of Dominica East Zone Primary School football competition for 2015. The competition took place on Wednesday, 11 February and Friday, 20th February at the Lio Park in Marigot after 15 games. The Lighthouse Academy in Concord came second place with 12 points. Third place was the Siniku Primary School with 7 points with a +2 goal average. The W.S. Stephen Primary School 7 points with +1 goal average and came fourth. Wesley Primary School scored 3 points and Atkinson Primary 0.
And it's time now for a look at the weather report.
Good evening. Welcome to tonight's weather broadcast. I am Janelle Macpherson. Satellite imagery today showed a few low-level clouds which moved across the area today. This resulted in partly cloudy skies over Dominica. Radar imagery indicated scattered showers throughout the islands today. Conditions for tonight are expected to be partly cloudy with a few scattered showers. Similar conditions are expected tomorrow with temperatures peaking near 30 degrees Celsius. Sea conditions tomorrow are expected to be moderate with waves up to 8 feet. Small craft operators and sea bathers are advised to exercise caution. For the next 3 days, tomorrow partly cloudy with a few scattered showers. Thursday and Friday occasionally cloudy and breezy with scattered showers. Throughout the Caribbean tomorrow, partly cloudy to cloudy skies with scattered showers can be expected throughout the islands. On the international cities forecast, clear skies expected in New York and Beijing, partly cloudy skies expected in Miami and Caracas, cloudy skies expected in London. The sun will rise tomorrow at 6:25 a.m. and will set at 6:12 p.m. For up-to-date weather information, please visit our website at weather.gov.dm or call our weather hotline at 447-5555. Thanks for viewing. Have a good evening.
To end the news, the headlines again. Former President Nicholas Liverpool admitted to a Martinique hospital, and for the first time in over 50 years, a three-way tie for this year's Road March title. Feel free to send your questions and comments to news@marpin2k4.com, and for instant access to the news, you can download the Turn Up 767 app. On behalf of the production team, I am Idona John Baptist. Thanks for watching. Join us again tomorrow.